There we go. I was dead ass about to DQ someone right then and there. If that didn't work, I was gonna be mad. I don't know what I want out of this match after that whole debacle. I want someone to get their ass kicked. I don't want it to be me. But anyway, Stoodges. I think this is their first time on stream today. But they are, in fact, were they on stream at all? Or no, they were in round 1, right. Okay. We did them around 1. Okay. So yeah, pretty long-standing team, bunch of schmucks. We love to see them here. Versus the Art of Grief, who are going on their... this has to be their 4th time, right? This has to be the 4th time they've been on stream. Let me make sure that the bracket looks all good. Overlays and everything. Alright. We are officially good after 20 goddamn minutes to play some Crystalline Conflict. And there's going to be Art of Grief taking the initiative here with the Reaper dashing out. It's kind of like weird. I see the Reaper dash out and I think, okay, that's a good reflex. That's what they need to do. Ooh, good feint with the Samurai dash onto the Reaper, switching to the Ninja and then the Paladin. I think that's one too many switches, not going to result in a kill. They're getting a little too cute with it almost, as whoom. Reaper is going to be in the coffin, is going to get his zip out here. Maybe if they get caught on the wall, not so much, but never mind. It's Maya who's going to be the first kill of the match. And moving on, we have Astra, one man pushing the point while the rest of them pressure, not Tiny Sosig, but Moon Eclipse. And then a little bit of dash on, ooh, who's over there? Is that Solana? Yes, it is. Umbra not really looking to confidently do anything right now. Let me get on the point here. Apologies. There's a Reaper White Mage combo that was disrupted by Reisu Osu. Stoodges not able to get their offense going. Neither side really is, but on the side of Art of Grief, Maya Peanuts kind of going under some pressure here as Tiny Sosig finds a snap. That's going to be great for swing momentum in Art of Grief's favor. They may get the snap on a Pio. Health kind of slingshots too much for that to matter, but anyway, going back to the point, Microwave Man holding down the point on a Reaper. Probably going to zoop out here after guard. Yup, there it is. No CC, no nothing. They're going to come back in, too. Going to be a really good switch if, yep, there's the stun. There's the Aqua Veil. Not going to be able to do too much to the Microwave Man now as he gets out for a free pot. Art of Grief, oh, taking a lot of damage on the Paladin. Ultimately not going to do much with it. However, Maya still strong and pressured. Gonna get the Paladin LB off at 32,000 health and no mana. Meanwhile, Microwave Man under pressure here with a teleport out, looking for an angle. With the double dash tech right as their dash wears off. Beautiful stuff. Gonna get out for free. Oh, no, I guess not for free. They planned that out. They executed well. It looks like a raw Zanny onto Moon Eclipse. Kind of weird stuff, but you get what you get. Paladin in the back there getting ratted by the Samurai on the Art of Grief. We're just, again, it's kind of looking like another heal slop game here. Pretty sustained. I think we've seen, like, what, 4 kills so far? But Stoodges pushing it very slowly but surely. We have a White Mage laser coming out from Raven. That's going to convert into a kill onto the Paladin. Reisu Osu gets some decent cleave out onto the Art of Grief before Microwave Man gets a 3-man fear to break a bunch of guards. Red Mage of the Art of Grief is looking very under pressure, executed at 4,000 health. And here we go, 4 on 5 on the point. Tiny Sosig getting the pot from Maya. Meaning it's still gonna, and it's gonna be 5-on-5 on the point. Atreus does have a bailout in his back pocket. And the Paladin LB coming up soon here too, as Tiny Sosig takes a huge chunk of damage with Solana maybe in the pocket. Yep, there they are on them with the Macrocosmos. The triggered macro coming soon. It is not coming soon enough for Tiny Sosig. They're gonna go down. And that's, ooh. A Red Mage LB from Moon Eclipse. Gonna help with the their Reaper. But the Reaper on the Stoodges, Microwave Man, pulling out the fear, getting the force kill onto, what was that, Solana? Yes. You know, Stoodges pushing the point while the Art of Grief is fighting on the speed lane. Ooh, Moon Eclipse not quite using that cover to its fullest potential, but... God, this feels like it has just been one continuous team fight here. Ooh, Pio. Was that raw? Another raw Zanny? I mean, that was actually a good one, but I'm starting to see why the Stoodges had a 15-minute banger overtime. This has been just one continuous team fight with no guaranteed, like, definitive ends. Yeah, he may be in for a 45-minute banger here, ladies and gentlemen. If no one from Umbra gets on the point, it looks like it's going to be Reisu Osu dashing in and out, on and off. Not. Ooh, he's going to get burst. And so is Tiny Sosig. There goes the offensive pressure from Umbra. It looks like it's Moon Eclipse on the point. Going to get bailed out here by the Paladin. Yes, she is. There's the cover. There's the Paladin LB. And you're immortal for the next minute. Unless there is some... It looks like there's some heavy damage going out onto, quite frankly, nobody. The Red Mage from the Art of the Grief is going to be... Oh my god, Mooney surviving for a second cover. I thought for sure there would be something going on here, but yeah, this is what we're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. I don't know if that laser from Raven went anywhere or if there was a combo off it, but it didn't result in any kills, so I'm going to assume no. Yeah, definitely, I'm just seeing so many random fights all over the place, honestly. I don't know how to commentate this. It's not like lanes and League of Legends where I can just focus on one and pray, but one thing I am going to be focusing on here is Pio with his Samurai LB up. Maybe he can punch in a definitive kill onto somebody who just throws something at the point, like a loose Macrocosmos or something. Ay, ay. As a top Mooney fan, I'd say that cover was indeed worm fat. What is worm fat? Do worms have fat? I thought they were just like protein. A long laser from Raven is going to punch a hole in the Red Mage's defenses and take her down. We are still 5-on-4 on the point. 5-on-3. Maya not able to get that cover off. I believe they ghosted it, actually. Now they're going to get pressured here off the point while Tiny Sosig holds it. Getting supported from the Astro. Oh, there's a good Samurai LB to punch a hole in both the Astro and the Paladin. That may be the game under we needed. Please. There's the cycle. Moon Eclipse on the point. Never mind. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. As soon as Maya gets up, someone on the point is going to get a reset, and we're going to be back to 5-on-5 from 1v5. Actually, kind of an incredible turn of events, if I'm being honest. But yeah, Reisu here looking like they're going to get a cover. Yep, there it is. Oh, well, they get the cover, but there's nobody on the point. It doesn't matter. What an anticlimactic finish to a slugfest of a game. that is going to be game 1 to the Stoodges. Wait. Yes. Worm fatter. You know, worm fatter, worm protein. I don't know. I don't know what worms are made up of. I didn't make worms.
Still in here.
What do you mean, why am I still in here? The tournament's still going on. What do you mean?
Is it really?
Yes!
Oh,
I'm gonna go on for another
wow.
hour.
My apologies then, gamer.
Yeah, we go where we go. You know.
I'm tuning back in then.
Yeah, you're actually, losers finals and grand finals are up after this, so.
Hell yeah. We get to find out who is the biggest loser. Or the worst loser, in that sense.
Worm fat. What does worm fat mean? Now that I got you here.
Worm fat?
Worm fat. I want more warriors, all I'm saying. Oh, dude, warrior meta was so good. At least there was, like, definitive attacks.
Enjoy, I'm gonna get back to some ranked games. Got you up on my second monitor. Have fun.
Hey, I'll be screaming at you to go the paladin, and then you're gonna go the wrong thing. I'm going Red Sands. Oh, there's a switch off of Paladin and Astro. Maya going to Bard instead, relying on the Reaper and the Ninja to be their sole melees. That is an interesting team comp. I like where their head's at. Kinda. Look, if they brought more guard breaks, they would, add more support abilities to tanks, make it easier for triple support. Make it easier to counter triple support, I'd be happy. Anyway, back to the match here. The Stoodges taking, I imagine they are beyond warmed up with this this team comp after that last game and after the the previous 3 games, actually. I'm just gonna take it going in here. I am glad that I ran several ads for this because, holy crap, we may be in for the long haul. Anyway, so I want to know what made Art of Grief choose the Sands here. Because typically before this, it was a very hated map in the community, right? You only had the one lane in from the spawn because realistically the other speed lane was just too long, too isolated to be useful for anything other than an escape. Which, sure, that maybe it's intended to use, but it was just kind of annoying to play around. Versus today, we've had several starts on it and several picks on it too, so it has kind of been a very common sight here today. We got some stray damage going out onto Reisu Osu's guard versus a lot of damage going to Atreus Auditore, who is going to be bailed out by Raven Myong and Bicycle Salesman, of course. And a good push by Umbra. It doesn't seem like they've been suffering too much damage. Let's get a bird's eye view here, see where the match is at. That's a polymorph onto Reisu Osu, who does not have guard. They are going to escape down the speed lane. It's Raven Myong. White Mage in the back has no Purify, but they do have a laser. Looking down, Tiny Sosa got a guard probably. Ooh, the Reaper LB onto Sosig, but they just barely Shikuchi'd out. There's the Huton and the Mesui after, and the support from Solana. Yeah, they're gonna get out of here easy. Speaking of Solana, they're coming back to the point just in time for Reisu Osu to get a kill onto the Stoodges. Stoodges answer right back with a red mage on the Art of the Grief. Anyway, and it looks like Stoodges are going to be trying to run down the Reaper too. Not really going to get much out of it. Stoodges instead going to snap back, literally, with the Paladin. Let's see, can they get a third kill here? No, Raven and Bicycle are well aware of what Sosig wants to do with that Ninja LB. They're not going to let it happen. Meanwhile, Solana, the Astro, stuck in guard at half health. It doesn't look like they've got much of an out here. They do not. They're gonna get annihilated right there in there. Apologies for the shot of camera work right there. I was just checking the scoreboard. Stoodges up with half the match gone. I would imagine someone would have touched 50 by now, but definitely seems like there's no focused burst, at least not like consistently focused burst. It's kind of like, you know, 50% long burn kind of stuff, but there's a 50 touch by the Stoodges. That's probably not good for Art of the Grief. Remember, if they lose this very game, they are out of the tournament. So they are probably panicking here as Pio with Meikyo Shisui of all things avoids the Antlion. Nobody does touch cheat in there, meaning I don't know if they have any. They don't have Purify. They don't have nothing. Yeah, good sniff out from the Art of the Grief, knowing that that's where they got to put their damage. In fact, that's good. They're going to convert that into a double kill on the Paladin and the. Ooh, I took a look around to see where everyone was, but it's the Paladin and the Samurai, and it looks like the Stoodges just kind of scattered all over the place. Raven gonna come out. Ooh. Raven may go for a sick beam here. No, not enough people to really justify using beam. At least not yet. But they're looking for someone. Maybe Reisu, maybe the Bard. Oh, Raven getting burst actually as soon as someone else popped their guard. Sosig trying to pounce on it with the Ninja Snap. Gonna whiff it instead. And that's gonna be a double kill for the Stoodges with 1 minute to go. That is a triple kill, actually. If they convert this kill, into a kill on Maya with the Samurai and the Reaper, that very may well be the game right there. Ooh, good Warden's Pay on there. You didn't really have any fear of the bind, as you know, 14 small indie company doesn't really have good net code. You're not really going to chase someone with an AoE attack, but Stoodges breaking the checkpoint here with 30 seconds to go, and if they get another burst here or another push here, just like that on a Maya Peanuts in the back line. And it could be that they get Tiny Sosig here too. She's low, but she's getting pocketed by Solana. It's not enough. She's going to go down. And Art of the Grief just lost two of its best frontliners. Moon Eclipse going to run low on their guard here. Going to have to get off the point. Almost getting bursted out of guard. Just kind of got burnt down instead. Reisu Osu, I don't know if they have guard. There it is. Kind of a late usage on it, but that does give Solana some room to support them with heals. Speaking of Solana, they're not going to be on the point. It's still going to be... No, never mind. It is Maya on the point. Next up is Sosig cycling on guard. Not going to pop it yet. There it is. I do like the delayed guard usages, but I feel like if you're Stoodges, you have to make a definitive call here on who you're going on. I guess you don't really have to. You have a couple more team fights to work with. Pio going to get out and get the pot. Allowing... Yeah, he's going to be able to come back in time to get the help with the burst on Reisu Osu. Sosa getting ground down. Solana, the only support on this team. I mean, Maya's got... Maya's got Warden's Payout, but it's not going to save you from a Samurai Zantetsuken. So there's Moon Eclipse getting burnt down off point. Guard from Solana. All but the Reaper Fear from Reisu means they're going to be on next. Oh, and a potion from Solana, if you saw it in the top corner there of your screen, did not get guarded, or did not get interrupted. They're going to be back in at full health. So with the damage boost from the Art of Grief Astro, yeah, the damage boost from the Astro and the Ninja LB from Art of Grief, that was their ticket out into making a definitive comeback here, but instead they're just going to have to take some scratch damage and hope to God that that's enough. We just got some scattered fighting now in and around and off point. We have a Reaper LB from the Microwave Man converted into a kill onto Maya. Moon Eclipse being the guard broken. The guard sundered, guard broken. Not guard broken, because that's like Medio and Warrior LB. Whatever. They had the funny button pushed on them where they had the orange guard. Alright. Speaking of, Sosig also under the same affliction here. They're just going to be brutalized on the point. Solana fortunately spared that fate, but I think, yes, if Stoodges is smart here, they just switch to Maya, right? Yeah, there's some CC on out of them, but we got some people chasing Solana, some people are going after Maya. That's going to allow them plenty of time to come back in. Maya, however, going to get focused out of guard. Chased down. All right. But Umbra is, in fact, starting to stabilize a bit, so... I was talking about Eidolon panicking on the comms earlier. Now it looks like it's the Art of Grief's turn. This is literally the exact same situation we were just in. One team fighting for their life, scrambling onto the point, barely stabilizing before they get annihilated again. History repeats itself, ladies and gentlemen. And we may be looking... Oh, Maya barely touching the point there. Moon Eclipse not far behind her. Not able... Oh, barely able to get on. Literally clawing her way onto the point. Reisu Osu, however, going to fast go on. And use their Reaper LB to disrupt any burst that could have taken out Moon Eclipse. She's going to get out for free. Reisu, maybe not so much. Now we have Sosig on the point. Sundered. She's got to get off and has to cycle on to Solana, who does have guard. Guard and Payon. That's actually a pretty good combo. Microwave Man, however, breaking... Oh! Not caring about the guard with Reaper LB. It is difficult to tell who the Stoodges are on. The damage is kind of scattered, and that's giving the Art of Grief time and time again to reform. Oh boy. Atreus out of Tori. That may be the pick that Art of Grief needs, but they don't get it. Instead, Pio gets up to his 11th kill. Good lord. I can't even tell who's supposed to be cycling on the point, who's not. Maya throwing their LB onto Raven, who's going to lose mana, but not life, and they're unfortunately going to just get a reset, and that's it. There's another Reaper LB, this time from the Art of Grief. Respawn times have been delayed a little bit here. There's a Reaper LB from the Microwave Man. They're going to use that to run down Maya, who now has a 17-second respawn timer. The one from Umbra's on the point, yep. Bit of panic. Bit of fatigue, I think, is the best word to use to describe it. Can cause a breakdown in communication, and the set, in fact, is going to go to the Stoodges. So, shoutouts to the Art of the Grief for making it all the way through the losers bracket. I think what they lost in round 1 to the Stoodges, and they lose in losers semifinals to the Stoodges.